I was really moved by the story. And you discovered the story and you brought it to Patricia. Why did you know she was the right fit for this?
Well, Patricia and I had actually met to talk about a different project, and then we became sort of friends over the course of that. And then I knew she was perfect because of the person she is, but then the writer and director she is. And I'm such an admirer of her work as a writer and a director, and I just knew she would do a great job.
Now, what I loved about this is the two of you, and you too, but especially you two, you have this kind of intense bond. And I don't think that's something you see a lot in genre. Was that kind of what made you interested in the role? Because it's really, I love that. I think it's unusual.
Yeah. Well, I love that, it's a post-apocalyptic film, but this just seems so realistic to me. There weren't zombies, there weren't aliens. It was very real. It was just all the luxuries of life, all the things we take for granted, removed, and it was just about intense loss and how, at the end of the day, when you're left with nothing, what really matters. And I loved the bond between the two sisters, and I loved that we were getting a chance to see a female-driven apocalyptic film and showing the depth of these women and the strength and the survival skills. And I was excited to really learn how to do a lot of the stuff they were doing in the film. I mean, you had to learn how to
lots of things.
Disassemble a wild pig and chop wood, and it was a physically challenging film as well as emotional. But that's why as a woman, because it's so rare that you're given a script like this, challenges are so welcomed. I want to be challenged. I don't just want to be the damsel. I don't just want to be the girlfriend. Like, bring it on. You know what I mean? That's what attracted me to this. And Ellen, of course.
Yeah, the two of you were so good in this. And you appear.
And I'm the damsel.
What was it like for you? How did you kind of fit into this world? I mean,
I think as the maybe it's inappropriate to say that, but I like the fact that I was sort of, in a chauvinistic movie, I would be the girlfriend part in this film, and I thought that was a nice thing. I liked that. I liked being in a film which was about really strong women and being less strong than they were. And I thought that was something I wanted to sort of be a part of as a story I want to be a part of telling, aside from the fact that it's kind of, I think, a very compelling story and there's lots of other elements to it. Just sort of the politics of that was interesting to me.
Well, I also think you played him in an interesting way. It didn't just come across as he maybe not a good guy. I think that was, how did
I think
that
it's
come
an
out?
unavoidable personality trait, unfortunately, I think. But yes, no, I do find Shades of Grey to be generally more interesting.
No, they're more truthful too. With you that pig thing. What kind of preparation did you go through for this? This is physical for you.
Yeah, in terms of the whole film, or
but like learning that kind of the outdoorsy stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that was. That one, for example, is probably something I never thought I'd do in my life. So that was it's a whole thing unto itself. But yeah, learning how to chop wood and, all kinds of things. So it was, I always like the opportunity to learn and do something that, removes me from my comfort zone, I suppose. So
if there was a blackout, what's the one thing that you would have the hardest time giving up?
Not having air conditioning or heat would really be a problem, and not having a way to play music. That'd be hard.